This is Dr. Lotus Riché sharing with you 15, count 'em, 15 minutes of success, coming to you with successful entrepreneurs from all around the globe that's going to share with you what they do so you can be successful too. Come on! Welcome our guest, Lois Barth, human development expert, speaker, business and relationship coach, and author. 15 minutes of success is all it takes. Welcome to 15 minutes of success. This is Dr. Lotus Riché sharing with you 15, count 'em, 15 minutes of success, coming to you with successful entrepreneurs from all around the globe that's going to share with you what they do so you can be successful too. Come on! Welcome our guest, Lois Barth, human development expert, speaker, business and relationship coach, and author. 15 minutes of success is all it takes. Welcome to 15 minutes of success. This is Dr. Lotus Riché sharing with you 15, count 'em, 15 minutes of success, coming to you with successful entrepreneurs from all around the globe that's going to share with you what they do so you can be successful too. Come on! Welcome our guest, Lois Barth, human development expert, speaker, business and relationship coach, and author. 15 minutes of success is all it takes. Welcome to 15 minutes of success. This is Dr. Lotus Riché sharing with you 15, count 'em, 15 minutes of success, coming to you with successful entrepreneurs from all around the globe that's going to share with you what they do so you can be successful too. Come on! Welcome our guest, Lois Barth, human development expert, speaker, business and relationship coach, and author. 15 minutes of success is all it takes. Welcome to 15 minutes of success. All right. And welcome our guest, Lois Barth, the Courage to Sparkle lady herself. Hello, Lois. Thank you for being here.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Dr. Lotus. Even your intro makes me sparkle. So I am beyond honored and delighted to be here today.
We are so happy to have you. And I must admit that you are always doing great things to bring sparkle and share your light and your love with people. And I'm so happy to have you here today on 15 Minutes of Success. We had an absolutely amazing time on the Lotus Riché Ignite show the other day. And I got to tell you, you sparkled. You simply sparkled. So let's get right into it. So today here on 15 Minutes of Success with Dr. Lotus Riché, I have my amazing guest, Miss Lois Barth. She is indeed the Sparkle Lady. And today she's here to sparkle what 15 minutes of success really means, not just in her life, but what it can mean and should mean, and probably already is meaning in your life. So today I'd like you to go ahead and put a 10 in the comment as we get this sparkling going on here at 15 Minutes of Success. So, Ms. Barth, many of my viewers around the world here with 15 Minutes of Success may not be familiar with who you are. So I'd like you to take a moment, tell people a little more about you, and then we're going to get into the 15 Minutes of Success.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Lotus Riché. I'm beyond excited, as I mentioned. So I call myself the Courage to Sparkle Lady. My book is The Courage to Sparkle. And yes, I wear a lot of bling bling. This is just a small sample. I can start my own 12-step program, BBA, Bling Bling Anonymous. I have so much sparkle. But really, it's a metaphor. It's a metaphor to shine bright, to share our gifts, and to make a difference. And I say courage because it takes courage to sparkle. We all know as kids, we come into this world as this like psychic sponge for the world. And then all of a sudden, our sparkle gets shut down. And so it really takes courage to step back into it. And today we're going to talk about some ways to do that. And so that's what I do, and that's what I'm up to, and that's what we're going to talk about today.
All right. Fantastic. So I really want to talk about a couple of the questions that we had in mind for you today. And of course, without a doubt, there's so many things that are happening in the world. So I kind of want to touch bases on those things. And you're the sparkle lady. So why don't you add some sparkle to what you and I talked about briefly backstage earlier?
Sure.
Lois?
Well, I first and foremost want to just say that today is it's a very powerful, potent, and challenging day in American history.
Yes,
And I think it's just such an important thing never to sparkle is not slapping on a happy band-aid. And
exactly.
it's not about slapping on a happy band-aid and affirming your way. It's important to honor the I love the step out of the faith and out of the fear into faith. It's honoring the pain, honoring the
Yep.
sorrow and the loss that people have gone, and also the bravery and the kind of generous, magnanimous spirit that I witnessed firsthand in New York City. That in that pain, there was so much generosity. I personally tried to donate blood. There were lines around the corner.
Yes.
That's what happened. So even in the face of absolute
Mhm.
inexplicable tragedy, that
Mhm.
people rise,
Exactly.
and some people fall, but that we have to see that's why sparkle is such a great metaphor because it's about the
Of course.
multifacetedness. So to all
Yep.
those people who are out there who have lost loved ones, we send our love. And for the people who are brave workers who risk their life or their challenges, their well-being to save others, thank you. And we can't ever undermine that. And the whole energy of sparkle is, like I said, not a happy band-aid, but to honor it and then say, but how are we going to shift? How are we going to
Mhm.
take that
Yes.
lessons and healing and transform ourselves and the world around us out of it? That's what I
Fantastic.
stand for.
Fantastic. And I love that you share that. We say that knowledge is power when we share and implement. And so this is a part of us helping to implement as we honor bridging the gaps of 9/11. Because let's face it, as Lois said, so many lives were lost and so many people all around the world were impacted. And so to you, our viewers all around the world, we want to thank you for taking a moment with us, because we're going to take a moment of silence
Mm.
just to celebrate and honor those lives and those lives that were touched by 9/11. Please join us in a moment of silence. Thank you. We thank the Most High Universe, God the Mother, God the Father. We thank those of you around the world that has joined us in a moment of silence for all of those impacted by 9/11 as we honor bridging the gap of 9/11. We thank you.
Thank you. That was
On 15
beautiful.
minutes of success, thank you, Lois. On 15 minutes of success, it doesn't necessarily take 15 minutes, maybe just 15 seconds to help honor those that were lost and those who are still feeling the loss. So, again, we thank you. So, Lois, I want to get right into
Okay.
this with you. You are so dynamic and you have an amazing opportunity for many people to connect with you and to be a part of what you have going on. So, I want to ask about your program that you have
Yeah.
right now going on. I'd like you to tell everybody the name of the program and why this program is so vital right now.
Yeah, thank you so much, Dr. Lois. It's called Let's Get It Handled. And, having been a life coach for 3 national makeover campaigns and magazines, 800 coaching clients, what I find, that's why I call my work mindset plus methodology
Yes.
equals maximum results, because it's mindset, but it's also
Mhm.
methodology. So what I
Exactly.
hear that really weighs people down is not feeling like either the negative self-talk in their head or they're not moving forward on those things, their dreams, their goals, their aspirations, but also things that are just weighing them down and need
Right.
to get done.
Mhm.
And I say this program is for what is weighing you down and for what's lighting you up. So what it's all about is a full day program, 9 to 3. You get to get really clear with a questionnaire and coaching what you want to focus on. Today is your day. And it's not about, oh, I don't have time to do this program. No, you have the time to do what you need to do to get handled. So people come from all walks of life. I've had everything from people who had a writer's block to writing their first chapter, to somebody who couldn't figure out how to do the workshop that they wanted to launch, to having 3 registrations by the end of the day, to cleaning out your deceased mom's closet, as sad as that could be, but there could be space for them to live in there, what they want to create. So it's personal and professional. I'm now actually in the process of conversations to bring it into corporate America, because people are distracted and they're feeling isolated. And so, and especially remote at work has pros and cons, but imagine a full day platform that there'll be a theme. There'll be laser coaching at the top of every session. If you have a breakdown, we have, if you're having a little bit of a challenge or just want a brainstorming session, and there'll be motivational prompts along the day, and you'll be loved on and held accountable in a loving way, lovingly held accountable for what you say you want to create in your life. So I'm on fire. You could really hear that in me. I just think it's a wonderful way for people to get work done, but do it in community and be motivated and loved on. So I love it. Wednesday. It's actually this Wednesday at 9 a.m.
Exactly. And I love it because it gives people the opportunity not only to meet new people, but also to invest in themselves, because being loved on is really a part of investing in yourself. Being around people who are willing, ready, and able to share with you excellent strategies, techniques that can change your life forever. So I invite you to go ahead and sign up. You can click on the link below here. She has a PayPal link right there. You can go ahead and click on it, because this has the ability to change your life. However, it all starts with you. So we want to invite you to make sure you go right there, go ahead and click. And as you see here, we'll bring this back up. So, because we want to show you, and we want you to see it. Go right there. You can go to her page directly, or you can go right there to the link and go ahead and get connected and get your ticket today. This is going to be on Wednesday, and it's absolutely something that will change your life. You and the Sparkle Lady can sparkle on in your life and the lives of others. So I challenge you to go ahead and get your ticket today. So
thank you so much,
Lois, and I'm going to leave this up here for a couple of more minutes because I want the folks to see it. I wanted to ask you, how can people sparkle even when they're on dimmer? So we're going to answer that question when we come back. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to leave this up here, okay? So that once we take this break and we come back, you will have the link still in front of you, so that you can go ahead and grab your ticket today. And by the way, when you get your ticket, let us know. We'd like to know. We'll be right back. It's your time to ignite and take flight in every area of your life with the new Ignite and Take Flight Planner 2023. It's time for you to seize the year with your great new planner. You see, this planner is designed for every entrepreneur to pursue strategic planning that cultivates leadership, accountability, gratitude, and leads to your ultimate success in life and in work. With sections that help you with your project management, habit tracking, resources, and coupon pages that are second to none, that empower each entrepreneur to make their mark, get noticed, and take charge. Reach the pinnacle of success like never before through effective planning. So get your Ignite and Take Flight Planner 2023. It's time for you to ignite your future. you to start bossing in social media. For all your social media needs, you've come to the right place at the right time to get your website designed, landing page, social media platforms, and get the training you need to get in front of the people that's ready to buy your products and services. Let me train you with StreamYard, Zoom, Clubhouse, and much more. And let me help you get your virtual professionals, not assistants, because assistants can only assist you, but the virtual professionals can give you that professional flavor that you need to expand your reach and increase your revenue. Jump on in and get in where you fit in and start boxing today. And we are back with our amazing guest, Miss Lois Barth. And she is called the what? Courage to Sparkle Lady. And today she's sparkling here. And we see all of our guests. We see you out there around the world. I want to say hello and thank you for joining us. Let us know as you come in where you're coming in from. We see we've got Washington, D.C. with us. Of course, we're happy to have you. We have folks from the Philippines are here with us.
Wow.
And we have folks from Nigeria, Africa with us. We're so happy to have you. That's right. Courage to Sparkle is here. And we thank you for being here with us as you thank us as well. May the soul of the departed rest well. We thank you for sharing a few moments with us as well. And yes, like Lois said, mindset and methodology is amazing. And yes, the conference sounds like it's going to be super duper amazing. And we're going to get right back to it and tell you more about it. Before we went on a quick break, I posed a question to Lois, and I want to go right back to that question because I think it's really, really important. And so let's get right back into it. So Lois, let me ask you this. How can people sparkle? How can they sparkle even when they're on dimmers?
Yeah, that is, Dr. Lois, that is an awesome question. I have what I call a 4C methodology, and the 4 C's are curiosity, compassion, connection, and courage. And so let's just start with curiosity. And I always say one of my Loisisms, which stands for lessons, opportunities, insights, and solution. I have like 400 of them. Some people count sheep when they go to bed. I count Loisisms. But one of the ones I have is move from criticism to curiosity. So when we are on dimmers, we are in a contracted state. Now, when I say dimmers, I'm not saying sadness, something happened that made us sad, just the humanity of life. I'm talking when we're into negative, loopy thinking. So I think the first thing is curiosity, is to start getting curious, move from criticism to curiosity. Because when we are in dimmers, in the negativity loop, we are on dimmers. We are in criticism of ourselves, a situation, or the other person. So we have to get curious. So the first step is moving from criticism to curiosity. And I have what I call 7 sassy words that will change your life. May I share them?
Yes, please do.
A very short methodology. It happened for me the other day. Somebody said something that was kind of nasty and snarky. And the first step is 7 sassy words that will change your life. Does it serve me to believe this? 7 words.
Right.
Something comes up, you're full of negativity, despair, somebody was snarky to you, maybe you had a disappointment, you notice a belief. It's usually like, I'm too old, I'm too thin, I'm too blah, I'm too wah, 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 wah. Just stop and breathe. Don't get paralysis analysis. Say, what is my belief right now? Does it serve me to believe this?
Right.
It will always say, the answer will always be no, right? Then ask yourself a little question. What would it serve me to believe? What belief would serve me, right? And it's always something like, I have enough time. I am enough. If I take action and ask for help, I'll get there. And then you take one action that is in favor of that belief. So it happened to me. I created the methodology actually on the spot. I went to this one of those negative Nellies. They're always negative. Like, you work, you look too old to work. I mean, just such a negative thing to say. And I was annoyed
Yes.
afterwards. It ended up he was like 2 years younger than me. And I got out of the store and I went, wow, I'm having this like almost like Pigpen from Charlie Brown, like that.
Yes.
And I went, okay, what is the belief? My belief is not that I'm too old to work, but my belief is, I don't know. I think it was like I passed my prime or something stupid like that,
Mhm.
or people see me a certain way. And I thought, does it believe me? Does it serve me to believe that?
Mhm.
No.
Right,
And I,
right.
what does it serve me to believe? It serves me to believe that my work is inspired by the universe, that my role model is Jerry Stiller, Norman Lear, who's still pitching to the networks at 101, that my
Mhm.
work is a talent. And I went, it serves me to believe that I am ageless, my work is timeless, and I'm here to serve, and it has nothing to do with
Yes.
age. And I went, what would be an action to help solidify that? And I thought, find a different vendor for that service. And I
Mhm.
looked, and half a block away, there was somebody who was nicer, kinder, more reasonable, gentler, and a pleasure to do business with. And so that's 7 sassy words that will change your life. So that's the first step, is taking ownership of your mindset. Doesn't have to look like an overhaul. It can happen in real
Right.
time. So anyway, that's my
I
methodology.
love that. I love that because you do have to take ownership of your mindset. I talk about that in depth in harnessing your thoughts, take the reins, control your life, and win. My new book, and I love that you talk about that. And I love the fact that you really resonate and understand that we're spiritual beings having this human experience, and so
Oh,
you're always looking for great ways to help yourself be the best that you can be so you can help others do the same, not be who you are, but be who they are in the
right.
likeness that they were created and in the journey that they have to walk in and how they have to serve. And I know that
Totally.
this amazing event that you're going to have is going to help them use those 7 sassy words that will change their life and help them be curious and take ownership and really help them evolve instead of dimming their light down. And I have a talk that I did about dimming your light, and you are helping people to really turn on the light. So I love that. So I wanted to ask also, what's one way to overcome negative self-talk and really own your own voice and your own power? Because I think that's really incredible,
Yeah,
because a lot of people, they seem to have lost their voice, and when you lose your voice, you lose your power. So I'd love for you to speak to
absolutely.
that.
Yes, that's a really great question. Thank you so much for asking. Well, obviously, the 7 sassy words that will change your life is a wonderful technique. The other thing is, I have a tool called an evidence list. You
Mhm.
see, when you know this, Dr. Lotus, what happens is something happens in our life, we create a belief around it, and then we constantly look for evidence to prove our belief right.
Yes.
Okay, so we can use that to better ourselves.
Mhm.
So one of the things, and I have a free gift for people. They can go on my site under Lois Barth www.loisbarth.com, and under free gifts you can get it. But what's important is to start building evidence for what you want to create in your life. So
Yes.
I had an executive coaching client. She got let go after 25 years, and I said, why don't you just build your own business? And she was
Yep.
like, I don't know how to do this. I said, well, how many things have you started from scratch without knowing what to do? And she listed 10. And I said, honey, it's time for you to build evidence of what's next for you. So it's actually an evidence list.
Yes.
We can start listing all those times in your life. And it doesn't have to be the exact experience, it could be evidence of resiliency, starting from nothing, asking for help.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
that's a tool. And I think just the last thing is, I think it's important to have a playful relationship with the negative voices in your head. I have a whole
Yes.
smart and sexy video, where you actually can make fun of the voices in your head. And I have
Yes.
2 exercises to do that right on my website. It's a free video, Smart Sexy TV. And you could really have fun with negative self, like my negative self talk. I call him Slash. He's like an anti superhero out to slash my self esteem. No, and when
I
my
love
negative
that.
self-talk, I
I
go, "Hi,
love that.
Slash," and he's like,
Yeah. Mhm.
like almost like Chucky from that horror show.
Mhm.
And I could
Yeah.
laugh, and I go, "I know, Slash. You're annoyed at me. What's up, dude? So it takes a power.
Yes, it does. And I want to go right to this. Finding
Yeah.
your purpose changes your self-worth. So this is one of our wonderful friends from Nigeria, Africa, Miss Wiggins, and I'd like you to kind of talk to that because
Mm.
that's really important. And with what you're saying, you being the sparkle lady, what are your thoughts about that? Finding your purpose changes your self-worth.
Well, Miss Wiggins, spot on. Amen. I'm with you. I think it's so important because when we talk about own your voice, right? When you have to just think of speaking out for yourself or basically deflecting another person or disagreeing
Yes.
might be really scary. It is scary. But when we are connected with a bigger purpose in our life,
Mhm.
then those things are just stepping stones. So if we want to write a book and it feels really scary and daunting, and am I good enough? When I
Yeah.
wrote my book, the first thing I focused on was a mother and daughter that were at odds with each other. And my book was the connecting link to
Yes.
create equanimity between them. That was a purpose for me to write the book. So when we are connected with our purpose, our day to day challenges have a bigger context. It's
Yes.
not just about, oh, I got rejected. It's about who am I going to serve? Or what part of
Exactly.
my own self expression was a gift that Spirit gave me
Mm-hmm.
that now I have the power to do. So to me, I love what she mentioned,
Hmm.
Miss Wiggins, because it gives us a framework to
Hmm.
be able to have the courage to sparkle.
I'm loving that. Has the courage to sparkle, and we're going to circle back around to it. But you got, and we're a little bit over time, folks. But
Oh,
we
sorry.
don't want to get off, and we don't want to keep you too long, Miss Lois. And we appreciate you, but we've got some other comments here, Lois, that I want to go ahead and get to because Miss Wiggins also said once you find you, your self-talk changes to positive talk. And so and I got to share this. I'm going
Yeah.
to share two things with you. First and foremost, it takes something to do that. It takes a level of courage. It takes a level of courage to do that. And so I want to invite you to do two things. I want to invite you to grab this book, Courage to Sparkle, because this book is going to help you to gain courage. And if you already have courage, it's going to help you to sustain the courage so that you can really move into the things that you need to move in. The book, it's amazing. It's only $19.99. You can get it in paperback. I like to have hardcover books if I can, or the paperbacks in hand, or you can get the Kindle for only $7.99. So I invite you to go on Amazon and grab this book. And if you want to get a signed copy, I'd say DM Lois Barth and see what you can do to get a signed copy
Oh,
of this book, because it
my
really takes
pleasure.
courage. And I've spoken on that a number of times, that it takes courage in this life. So one, Ms. Wiggins, thank you for sharing what you said. And Lois, thank you for being the courage to
So
sparkle.
much.
Yep.
And thank you
Appreciate
so much for all the sparkle you share and for
it.
inviting me.
You're welcome. So I want to also, Miss LaDonna Maccabee is with us as well. When she said hello when she was coming in, and LaDonna, let us know where you're streaming in from. So she said stepping stones are a key to success. Stepping stones, stepping stones. So what are your thoughts on that, Lois?
I just gotta say, preaching to the personal growth, professional development choir. Absolutely. One of my Loisisms, thank you for that, Miss LaDonna. One of my Loisisms is stretch, don't break. And stepping
Yes.
stones allow us to stretch, have a
Mhm.
nice soft landing, even though it's a stone, which can
Yep.
be hard, but to tell us, hey, we're moving in the right direction. Let
Mhm.
us adapt to this new stepping stone, manage it, maintain it, and then get to the next one. It's a soft landing. And I think that they are absolutely vital because we don't want to overload ourselves and go into fight flight and then
Exactly.
retract. So I could not agree with you more. And thank you so much for sharing that.
All
Absolutely.
right. I absolutely love that. And so, folks, make sure you go right on over and grab her book. Make sure you connect with her. You can connect with her on Facebook. You can connect with her on LinkedIn. And don't forget to connect with her now. So send her a message and she'll make time to connect with you after the show and even while she's doing it here on the show. So, Lois, I want to thank you for sharing what you shared, because
Oh, so my
it's without
pleasure.
question that as we go and as we grow, we have to really understand why going to programs like you're hosting is so vital. We
Mhm.
have to understand how people can sparkle even, when their dimmer's on, when people are
Absolutely.
informing them, no, you need to your light, no, you need to grow your light. And then it's also important for us to understand ways to overcome negative self talk and really own our own voice. And you've come to the platform today and you've shared all of these amazing things with us. And so we're very, very happy to have had you share that. So I'd like to welcome you all to register for her class, or for her event, shall I say. And you can see it right down below. Go ahead and sign up right there. You can go to her PayPal and take care of that. And don't forget, she has a book, a complimentary book, a complimentary meeting with her. And you can book the complimentary meeting with her and get yourself to the next level so that you can sparkle just like she's sparkling. And if you want to go ahead and get the complimentary 30-minute session with Lois Barth, there you go. There is her Calendly link. Go ahead
Thank
and
you.
connect with her on Calendly so that you can get the 30 minutes. And so we're going to take a quick break and we're going to come back. And the last voice you're going to hear on Words of Wisdom, it's not mine. I'm going to leave it to Lois to give you the last words of wisdom. And we're going to
Okay.
come right back right after this brief commercial. Be right back.
Thank you.
Ignite your life and seize the new year by effectively planning it with your 2023 Ignite and Take Flight Planner. It's time to navigate your success with strategic project management. Win with inspiring quotes from inspirational people that will guide you to the success you deserve. And don't forget to track your dollars, habits, empowering notes, and connect with dynamic brands. It's never too late to start planning your success. Get your copy now.
And of course, we have to hear a word from none other than our amazing supporters and sponsors for today's show.
How is your mother and daughter relationship? Are you one of the millions of mothers and daughters experiencing difficulties in your relationship and don't know how to put it back together again? We have good news for you. The Mother and Daughter Television Network app has finally arrived, and it's designed with you in mind. This amazing app, created by Dr. Bessie Fletcher, a Christian clinical psychologist, has worked with mothers and daughters around the world for more than 25 years, helping mothers and daughters reach the pinnacle of success in restoring their relationships, and so can you. Start creating your mother and daughter relationship today. Go to your app store and download the app now. This is Dr. Lotus Riché sharing with you 15 minutes of success, coming to you with successful entrepreneurs from all around the globe that's going to share with you what they do so you can be successful too. Come on! Welcome our guest, Lois Barth, human development expert, speaker, business and relationship coach, and author. 15 minutes of success is all it takes. Welcome to 15 minutes of success.
Hello.
All right. So, to our viewers all around the world, we want to thank you again for joining us today with our amazing speaker. She's a speaker, she's an author, she's just amazing. Most importantly, she is the Courage to Sparkle lady, Miss Lois Barth. And we want to welcome you. If you're just joining the show, go ahead and hit the repeat because we don't want you to miss a thing. And so, for our final words of wisdom today, I'm going to go first so she can have the last word. I would share with you that it's not so important to allow someone to dim you down. But what's important is to know if someone's dimming you down, it's time to sparkle. And so make sure you connect with the Courage to Sparkle lady. Make sure you get her book. Make sure you connect with her on all her social media platforms. And so, with no further word to say, I'm going to leave the last words of wisdom to Miss Lois Barth. Please take notes.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Lotus. I'm going to end with kind of a motivational quote that I've sparkle sized. The original version was from Thurman Churchill, I think, Thurman Churchill, but I'm going to sparkle size it. Do not bring to the world that which you think the world needs. Bring to the world that which makes you sparkle. For what the world needs now more than ever are people who truly sparkle. Life is short. Life is precious. Sparkle now. I hope we've showed you how.
Until we meet again, remember, don't stress, don't take no mess, always do your best. And remember to be blessed as you ignite and take flight in every area of your life. We love you, and there is absolutely nothing you can do about it. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time here on Books to Boom Your Business. Have a great one. Take care.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Sparkle on.
Sparkle on.
This is Dr. Lotus Riché sharing with you 15, count 'em, 15 minutes of success coming to you with successful entrepreneurs from all around the globe that's going to share with you what they do so you can be successful too. Come on! Welcome our guest,